This meeting
I am not
of
used
the
to him
Franklin
being here.
Township Environmental Commission
Yeah, I know.
is
What's that?
called
No.
pursuant to the
Optics.
provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of January 5th, 2026 was included in a list of meetings noticed and advertised in local newspapers, posted on the bulletin board, in the municipal building, posted on the municipal website, and has remained continuously posted as the required notices under the statute. In addition, a copy of this notice is and has been available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk.
Excuse me, could you just say something? It's just like my coming in and seeing the back of your head. It's like I'm still kind of shocked that, just make, you're here
so-
taking the place of.
Right, so,
Yeah.
thank you. So today is kind of exception because Paul is not here, and so he asked me to chair the meeting, so that's just for everyone's
Just
information.
wanted that to be official.
Yeah. So,
This was all worked out at the last meeting.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
recall.
so we can do a roll call.
You remember?
Sure, yep, I can do the roll call. Paul Walitsky is absent today, we know that. Stan Yada,
Yeah, I'm present, yeah.
good, that's good, right? That sounds right, yeah? He's like,
Next.
maybe.
Next.
Okay, Ted Chase,
Here,
Maria Santiago, Ellen Vestola,
Present.
Arnold Schmidt.
Here.
EZ is also absent tonight, you guys know that. Walter Andrews.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it, I'm not missing anybody, right? No. Oh, Councilmember
we have a
Potasnik.
vacancy.
And we have a vacancy, yes. And Councilor Potasnik is not here today.
The second point is annual reorganization. That was on Saturday, January 3rd. And what was very interesting that besides our members being approved, all council people who won in elections, they got surprised. They were sworn in by coming new governor, Mikey Sherrill.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
I saw it.
That's great. Oh, wow.
That was nice.
saying it too, but luckily the event was very well covered by Franklin reporter. and
Nice.
advocate.
That's great.
So that's how I know. Also, Ed had a very good speech. And this year is the 250 year anniversary of founding United States. So Franklin is also celebrating it. It started actually on Sunday with event in Kingston.
I was there.
I know. And so that was it not related to Environmental Commission, but related to our Constitution and.
Amazing.
In terms of our annual reorganization, Stan,
Yes.
we're all set with you and Paul, but we have to ask Ted if he wants to still continue to do the minutes. And be our
Well, I
secretary.
have a question. I looked at the agenda for the council meeting, although I looked at it on Sunday,
Yeah.
and they didn't seem to have me down for reappointment to the planning board. Do you know, did they do that?
I can look and see. Well, I'll look and see if I can find anything.
I meant to email Anne Marie today.
Okay,
Are
yeah.
you a regular member or are you a liaison from the Environmental Commission?
I'm a regular member.
I think it has both roles. It's member and liaison. Yeah.
And I am also the environmental.
Right, but you're
I think it's provided by ordinance that there shall be one member of the planning board who is
sure it's just
on the environmental.
just a mistake.
I'll look it up. If I can't find anything, I would email Anne Marie.
Yeah.
But do you want to be the secretary of the Environmental Commission again?
I
or
will
no?
continue. We didn't.
Okay, well, someone,
I moved.
I look back, I think I've been doing it for something like 24 years.
yes, I know, yes, it's been a long time.
So I make a motion that Chase will continue being a secretary.
Second.
Second. Third.
There you
All
go.
in favor, say aye.
Awesome.
Opposed? What is the last option?
Abstain,
Abstain. Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Ted.
So anonymously. Okay, so that's, since I'm not really chair, I don't feel like giving report other than what I just said, so. Oh, yes, one thing, but we have it on our agenda. Last week, we were told that our reservation in senior center for the workshop for the composting was canceled because the construction was not completed yet. So we need to discuss it today.
I'm sorry, Ted, I'm sorry. I just remembered I got an email from Paul.
Okay.
He submitted a brief chair report. Is it okay if I
Okay,
read it?
okay, I didn't know it.
No, I just found it.
Go ahead.
It's very brief.
Oh,
Happy New Year to all. I hope that this coming year will be as productive and interesting as this past year. The B9 saga continues. Justice Menon held conference meeting on December 18th and 23rd. The first centered on 7 lawsuits filed by different parties. The December 23rd conference concerned the B9 case. Paul. That's his remarks. So I read them in
Okay.
for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. In terms of that, that was not on the agenda only because of the late time that it happened. The
And I follow up, and I talked to Rachel on Monday.
okay. Do you want to talk about it under
Yeah, when it comes
committee
to
reports? Let's talk about it under
Okay.
there.
She
Okay.
told me because she still want to help.
Okay. All right. We can talk about it under there. Okay. Great.
So what do we want to
Now we're on
discuss?
public. Oh, I'm sorry. Now we're on approval of minutes.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve?
I move for approval of the minutes,
Okay, this discussion first?
December 15th, yeah. Second, anybody second?
Second.
They did. Yeah, he said discussion. Yep.
Any comments? So, let's move to approve the minutes. Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Okay.
Thank you, Ted.
How is it like?
There you go. Passed.
Okay, approved. Should we open to the public?
I move that we open the meeting to the public.
Second.
Say aye.
Aye.
Let's open the public. So if you have something to say, please say your name, your address, and there will be another opportunity to speak up at the end of the meeting.
You can go, Lisa. You were here first. So
Okay,
why don't you
super.
go?
Super. My name is Lisa Capso-Kefalos. I live on County Road 518,
Oh.
number 43. The ongoing problem I'm having is that my neighbors who purchased the property next door approximately 3 years ago do not seem to have any knowledge of the fact that their land is considered wetlands. And they're completely ignorant of this, in my opinion. No one has informed them of this. Although I have tried very hard, I've contacted the DEP on several occasions. The DEP has been extraordinarily unhelpful and unresponsive. No, I take that back. There's a very nice woman at the DEP named Melissa Wielden, and she has responded very promptly to tell me over and over that there's nothing she can do. So I did not give up there. I then contacted another person named Kelly Kaiser after doing another report to the DEP, the tip line to the DEP. Kelly Kaiser did some research, and she came across the fact that the land behind our houses is, in fact, considered wetlands. And not only that, she said that there's some endangered species of owl that has been recorded of living behind the area, which this area is adjacent to the township preserved open space. So the neighbor's land goes right back to where the township land starts. So this is my issue. The neighbors are ignorant of the fact that it's wetlands. They continuously go in the backyard and put caution tape. Could you show the pictures?
Yeah.
They put caution tape all over the place because they seem completely obsessed with where their property lines are. But then they put this caution tape up and it becomes all entangled and it breaks and it blows around and the animals are going to get entangled in it. And so this is why I have written to the DEP. on several occasions. I said, you can't have all this caution tape in woodlands, on wetlands. Like, it just should not be something that should be acceptable. It just shouldn't. And so I've written to the town, I've written to the mayor, I've written to the DEP. I've said, please could we enact a policy that says, in essence, caution tape should not be used as a property marking tool. I mean, this is just common sense. It looks horrible, and animals can get caught in it, and it just looks terrible. But worse than that, since they've put all this caution tape up, which was last April of 2025, they did this the week before Easter. This has been here almost a year now, and this entire fall, they spent every weekend coming to the property. They still don't live on the property. They bought this 3 years ago, but they're still renovating the house. So they came every weekend for the entire fall, and they cut down everything that was on the wetlands. They cut down all the bushes. They cut down every living specimen of everything that was.
I mean, on their property or behind their property?
It's their property, but it's wetlands, and it's been now confirmed by the DEP that it's wetlands, and they have cut down everything. They just cut it down to the bare. I mean, this is stuff that's been growing there for probably ever. I don't think anybody's ever gone back there and just cut everything to the ground. So everything that was there, bushes, plants, everything cut to the ground. They've just left piles of everything that they've cut down in big piles. If you can see where all the caution tape is just piles of everything they've cut down. And even worse than that, they still now have many trees with either blue or pink ribbons on them, which I have not been able to determine why the blue or pink ribbons are there, but I'm assuming it means they're planning on cutting down more trees. So there's this woman at the DEP named Fiona Bennett who refuses to help me. She refuses.
Go up the chain. She's probably the first person you talk to. Go to her
Kelly
house.
Kaiser is the first person I talked to.
Okay.
Kelly Kaiser is the one who did the research, found out that it is wetlands, that there is endangered species of owl living back there. Kelly Kaiser referred it to her supervisor, who's Fiona Bennett. Fiona Bennett is the one who's supposed to contact the homeowners, come and observe what they've done, possibly tell them to restore the property. I can't get her to return my phone calls. I can't get her to return my emails, and I'm stuck. But you can see that this is just not how we treat wetlands or woodlands or anything. Like, I mean, that's just horrible.
So speaking of the yellow tape, do they have active construction on the property?
On the house, but not anywhere else on the property.
It's just internal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. So there's zero reason for this. It's just hideous. It's hideous. And they've cut everything down, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. But now it's critical because they still have these ribbons around all these trees, and I'm convinced that they're going to go back there.
They've destroyed like an ecosystem.
Thank you.
It's not just the plants, it's the animals. The whole ecosystem has been disturbed.
We had all the turkeys back there. It was so beautiful. Everything was just natural, and I had privacy, which was wonderful. And now there's nothing, and I have no privacy, and they're angry at me because, of course, I'm mouthing off about all
Have you
this.
contacted any of your state legislators? I think my legislator, Assemblyman Danielson, I think he has more of an environmental bent.
Legislator.
Any county office that can help her?
Well, I think you see the DEP and even the township authorities generally get involved only when something is being done sufficiently big to require a site plan and approval by the planning board or the zoning board. If somebody is just doing things around a single-family house, there's no official notice taken, except that we do have some limitations on cutting down trees, but I think it's more if somebody cuts down a number of trees, 1 or 2 trees at a time are allowed.
doesn't it have anything, I mean, if this is considered wetlands, and they have determined that there's endangered species on the wetlands, is there anything at all this commission can do to, I mean, zoning can't do anything, I just don't know who else to turn
Ted,
to.
are there any faculty at Rutgers that
Well,
cook?
the question is whether the commission can do so.
Or if you can tell me who to turn
The
to for
commission
help.
really doesn't have any powers. The commission is advisory to the township.
Okay, so can the commission advise the township to enact a policy, an ordinance that would prohibit using caution tape around your property unless it's an active crime scene, which is what it's supposed to be used for.
Oh my God.
I mean, it makes my property look like an active crime scene. Like it's disturbing to me. It's been there for a
Has
year.
anybody from the township come out to look at the situation?
For other reasons, yes.
But not for the yellow tape?
No, because they say it's not it's not a violation of any ordinance, and that's where I'm stuck. If I could get an ordinance to say that caution tape cannot be used for anything other than a crime scene, but because they say that caution tape should not be used as a property.
I'm more concerned about the wetlands.
I'm concerned about all of it. I mean,
Destruction.
It's cutting off trees.
Well, it's a pretty small property and not by any means all of it is wetlands. It's mainly, I guess, what's behind the house.
and the whole area
Yeah, the
is
township-
adjacent to the township land. It's
Yeah, the
all.
township land is probably, has a lot of wetlands.
We do, yeah, we do.
But the thing is, when you have something adjacent to it, when you disturb an area, that disturbance goes beyond.
Yes, because there's a transition area, then the wetlands area. But Tara had pulled up a map the last time I was here that shows that it's pretty much their whole backyard that's a wet. And also, they were not allowed to get a septic tank in their backyard
And they have-
because it's wetlands.
Yeah.
They had to put the septic tank in the front, so that's even more proof that it's
Right.
wetland.
When you spoke to zoning, did they know that at the time, or
That.
about the wetlands as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've brought this up to Daryl probably 100 times already, because I know that they also want to now put a fence back there, which you can't do if it's a wetland unless you get approval from the DEP, but I'm not getting the DEP involved in this, so I'm afraid that they're going to now go cut down all the trees that have the little ribbons on them, then they're going to go put up a fence. And they've already cut everything down. Every living plant that was back there is gone. I'm trying to stop this from going any further, and I'm not having lunch.
So the only other question I had for you, I know you mentioned Fiona Bennett at the DEP was responsible for speaking to the landowners, right?
Yes.
Now, how are you filtered to her? That's the one part I missed. The first woman you spoke to?
Kelly
DEP,
Kaiser, who is
sent you to her.
Okay, I called the New Jersey DEP complaint tip line or
Yeah.
something. Then that case gets referred to someone who was this Kelly Kaiser person who does initial research. She's the one who found out that it actually is wetlands, that there actually is endangered species
Okay.
registered there. Then she had to refer it to this Fiona Bennett woman who Kelly Kaiser told me off the record that Fiona Bennett's very hard to get to respond to anything. So she said, just keep calling her, keep emailing her, So that's why I did my last email to the mayor and to Bob
Got
Borlaug
it, okay.
and to Fiona. Because I was hoping that would wake Fiona up a little bit and be like, oh, now she's getting the mayor involved and maybe I should respond to
Right.
it.
So you also mentioned a name Melissa at DP. What was the?
Melissa, so you said, I think she was the responsive person that was
Kelly
helpful.
Kaiser. Kelly
I
Kaiser.
thought there was a Melissa somebody. Melissa Whedon or no?
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Wheeldon
Alyssa.
at the DEP has responded to me every single time saying there's nothing we can do.
Got it,
This is
okay.
out of our jurisdiction. So I don't understand the DEP different departments. I reached out to Alyssa because I thought she was in the wetlands department, but she's said that there's nothing she can do. She's told me to get some sort of a land survey, I'm
A
like.
letter of interpretation, probably, yeah.
I'm not gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
But then Kelly Kaiser said that Fiona Bennett could do something about it, but Fiona Bennett's not doing anything about it. And spring is coming, I mean, spring is in 2 months now, and they're gonna go back there and cut down more trees and cause more damage, and I'm trying desperately to stop it.
I think that there is a great deal of neighbor relationship, which is probably bigger problem than the environmental. Do you think that if you raise a fence between the property of your choice, wouldn't probably that they would take the tape down and you would not be bothered?
See, we can't put a fence because it's wetlands. We can't put a fence. But
Yeah, the township, it does have some involvement in putting down fences. You actually put up a permanent fence, you have to pay for some sort of permit. And whether the township can then, at that point, tell the applicant that they can't put it there because it's wetlands, that I don't know, but that's what they should be alerted to.
I told Daryl that if they try to get a fence, they have to get a permit from the DEP. So Daryl knows to intercept it if they try to get a fence. But where they have this caution tape is along the back portion of the property that's adjacent to the township property. And there's just zero reason for this. I mean, it's just bizarre. It's just hideous. It's bizarre. It's not serving any purpose. And I just think that, you know, the turkeys that go back there, the deer that go back there, they're all going to get like tangled up in this caution tape. Like, it just should not be allowed to be used.
And the
As-
caution tape isn't considered fencing already?
No. It's not, there's no footings in it or anything like that, so yeah.
Do wetlands have to be signed?
No.
Environment,
No.
It's just they're established by a letter of interpretation because there are state maps, but the state maps are just based on an aerial survey. They're very rough. Anybody wants to develop a property, then they have to get a letter of interpretation. In other words, a certified expert has to go and look and see where there's indication of wetlands, which is based on the vegetation, and where there isn't wetlands, and sort of puts out a map, and that tells.
Shouldn't there be a buffer zone?
There will be if wetlands are, so when we're looking at a map online, or like the DEP is looking at it online, we're looking at the general wetlands map, which are based off of aerial photos. To really delineate the boundary, the exact boundary of the wetlands, you have to get a surveyor out there and the letter of interpretation.
Enforcement.
So the enforcement would be if the property owner puts an application for a permit, then our zoning officer would go out and say, you can't put it here because there's wetlands, or you're required to get a letter of interpretation for wetlands. But what would trigger that would be a permit application, so that's what's missing right now. They haven't put in for a permit.
So that's the only mechanism that will trigger that investigation, not a complaint. And maybe you have pictures that would document the destruction of this area.
I think depending on the size of the area, I think, like if it was, say, like a property that was like completely deforested and it was, 5 acres or 10 acres or something, based on the tree removal ordinance. So that's the thing. Really, it has to be something related to an ordinance. And there's no ordinance about caution tape, which is where Lisa's getting,
which is why I
stuff.
want to create one.
So I think that plastic is very harmful in ocean because ocean animals tend to get entangled and suffocate. We do not have as much problem with the
Land animals.
land animals. They don't go purposefully and try to get entangled or eat it.
I read that they chew on it. I did read on the internet the animals.
Entangled
I
deer,
have
break a
also
leg.
seen firsthand animals like eating those things. I've worked a lot with that sort of tape, and like deer will just go up and eat it. Yeah.
I understand. I'm just trying to think of what we can do because zoning is saying they can't do it because there's no ordinance.
how hard is it to create an ordinance? Like, how hard would it be to have an ordinance that says no caution tape can be used in wetlands or woodlands in Franklin Township? Like, how hard is it? I don't understand.
About ordinance that says what are the reasons to use it, and you cannot use it for other reasons.
Thank you. You can use it for an active crime scene. That's it, that's all.
No.
I mean, okay.
Construction.
Yeah,
Right, okay, or construction, or if there's a dangerous area, but,
Or instruction, purpose, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that the Environmental Commission, if they choose, could, try to put something together. But for us to develop that ordinance, we definitely need some time to, we need some research behind it or something to, basically state our case.
And it's not.
Yeah, I wish Councilman Potosnak were here, because he would be the person that would carry the ball in the council. He's our ward councilman.
okay.
So,
He'll be here next time?
Yeah, he should be, yes.
he should be. He usually isn't.
He should be.
He's very busy.
The only other thing, I think maybe might be helpful if the commission wanted, I could send an email to Fiona Bennett, but I have to get my direction from them. I can't just do that on my own. But if the commission wanted me to do that, I could say, hey, I know one of our residents has been reaching out to you. Can you please respond to her? And that will help us give us some direction. Because DEP is the wetlands regulator, really. So
The thing is, we can propose regulation not to use this type of a tape for different than prescribed uses, but they can take another tape. They can use anything else. It's just that they had the yellow tape at hand, I guess. But why did they do it?
They're just trying to delineate where their property is.
Is it a way of delineating?
Isn't there a better way?
they could use a snow fence. They could.
This is probably the cheapest.
It's either the cheapest or it's what they had on hand, or it's a caution tape, delineates visually where your property boundary is, but it's not stopping anybody from getting on it. You're
Not
just.
anymore.
Except animal.
We have strong winds also, so they might.
Right.
Do they know where they're putting it is at an accurate placement?
I would think not if they're using caution tape. That's what you do when you're, that's not accurate.
I would not think it is.
Would that be helpful for me to send an email to Fiona Bennett on behalf of the Environmental Commission saying hey, can you respond to our resident? Not saying we think you should do this because we don't know, but can you please respond? Would that help get a response? I don't know.
That might.
Tell us again who Fiona is.
She's at the DEP, and Lisa has been reaching out to her, and that's the person that's supposed to help Lisa with this, and she's not responding to her.
What's her title and who's her boss?
I don't know, but if I reach out to Fiona on behalf of the Environmental Commission, if an email comes from me that basically says, can you please respond to Lisa?
And I always like a good CC, a good carbon copy, that they know this isn't just out there in the ether.
I think that would be a start.
I think at least,
I do not have opinion.
Yes,
if she's really the person that can help you with that regulation part. We can't right now at this point, but that's at least, helping you get an answer. That's the only thing I'm thinking out loud.
We should do something.
And about the fact that they are possibly going to cut the trees down, that's the DEP who has to address that as well, with all the ominous ribbons on the trees.
As Tara mentioned, we do have a township tree removal ordinance. I don't know exactly what it says.
Yeah, how many trees are removed, it's based on a certain size of tree, and then how many trees are removed is what triggers the requirement for tree replacement or for not, being able to remove those trees. But on a single family property, I have to look it up and see what it is, because it's a single family property.
Because of the small size of the property, this is falling between in the cracks. Nobody
We need to know the
really wants to handle
boundaries.
it.
Are they cutting down trees that is only on their property, or have they gone beyond it?
They haven't gone beyond, but it's either definitely wetlands or the transition to the wetland. And I don't think they're supposed to be cutting down any trees that are on the wetland.
Our expert on trees is Arnie.
Yeah. And the shade tree commission.
So what is the ordinance about cutting trees on residential property?
Well, first I will say I'm not an expert on trees.
Already.
Deciduous.
Shade Tree Commission.
There you go.
Except Chinanthus.
That's between you and the planning board, which we don't even know if you're on now. I don't have it memorized. I think it has to do with the size of the property. This is a residential property.
And it's less than an acre, which is why
It's less
I'm
than an
having
acre.
trouble getting.
And they can probably, and I'm not saying for sure, but they can probably cut down every tree on their property if they want to. But without having to replace them. Now, if it's in the wetlands, that's a whole different
Yeah.
story. If it's
But
in
they
the-
don't know it's on wetlands, and that's where this is, I'm
Well,
getting.
do you
so
know it's on
stuck.
wetlands? Have the wetlands been delineated?
Yeah, this Kelly Kaiser says without question, these are wetlands, but these new
Hold
owners of
on, right there. So you're saying that it has officially been designated
Yes.
as a wetland area,
Yes.
that they are taking down trees?
they have ribbons around them, they've cut everything
Who
else
has-
down.
Who has ribbons around them?
The neighbors have ribbons around their trees that, I mean,
But who has said that the trees that are coming down are in the wetland area?
this is what we're trying to determine before it's too late. That's why I'm trying to get Fiona to come out and look at the
So
property.
DEP has said by looking at like the map, the aerial map, that there's wetlands there, but it's not been ground truth. So the boundaries have not
We
been
don't know if trees in the wetland area.
correct. We have an idea that wetlands are nearby, but and that's where this Fiona Bennett comes in because she
Right.
works for
So the
DEP.
key is they can probably cut down trees on their property, but not if it's in wetlands
Right.
area.
Thank
So it needs to be determined what the wetlands area is,
And they need to be told.
and that would come from whether it's the DEP or the township has.
DEP.
Doesn't the township have records on that also?
We have records of where wetlands are based on aerial photos, but we do not do the actual boundary. That's DEP.
Well, they would be designated if there were an LOI.
Right, which that's what DEP would
Because
do.
the work they're doing on the house is entirely internal. They have no need for an LOI.
That's the problem. I'm looking at the tree ordinance now, so exempted from the tree ordinance is the clear cutting of any area of trees in an area of 2,500 square feet or less, located on a tract of land on which an existing single-family or two-family dwelling has been erected and constitutes the primary use. So if they're cutting down trees in less than an area of 2,500 square feet, they're not subject to the tree ordinance.
Except that it's on wetlands. And then that DEP says that they can't cut down trees without.
Right, that's a violation of like wetlands regulations, which now are into DEP territory. So you really need to get in touch with this woman, Fiona Bennett. I think that's the key.
But I've been trying for like 6
Yeah.
So I think Tara, I think it might have been decided that it would be best if you, with your authority, reach out to her
Okay.
and let her know that we know there are wetlands there, we're just not sure. There are trees that are coming down that are close to the area that we believe might be wetlands. And so we need your insight or opinion as to whether these trees are on wetlands
Right,
that are being cut down.
And
correct.
also if they need to restore the area for every single thing that they.
Well, one thing at a time. Let's
Right.
first find out if they have cut down trees, and if they have cut down trees, then you take the next step.
No, they haven't cut down trees yet. They have ribbons around them.
I understand, but, okay, so they haven't
Take
cut down
pictures.
trees yet. So if it's determined that this area is a wetland area, then this home needs to be told, this is designated
Thank
wetlands
you.
area.
Correct.
Yes.
I will reach out to her, I'll
Yeah.
copy you, and then hopefully we can get an answer of some kind, or at least start moving toward an answer.
Yeah.
I'll do that
Thank you, and
tomorrow.
let's move on. Any
Is that
other,
good?
public
Thanks,
comment?
Lisa.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I started doing research last meeting. I talked about creating a memo that's like for trying to get like a prohibited plants list or something like that going. I started doing research for that, but I'm like, I don't think anything I have on the memo is ready for people to read, and so I just kind of wanted to ask if like maybe one person could be sort of my contact for that, where I could like send rough drafts and get some feedback, because I haven't done something like that before.
Who is the best person here on invasive species?
Endangered species.
Invasive or endangered?
Invasive.
Invasive. I mean, you can make me your contact if you want. Remember Pravesh? We worked with him before on the Trails Committee. Maybe I would recommend sharing it with both of us because he's an expert in invasive species and native species as well.
My concern is more with like the formatting of the memo and a feeling for like.
Oh, well then, yeah, send that to me.
Okay.
Yeah, send it to me, and
I
I'll.
feel like I've gotten some good background. I know a lot about invasive.
Okay.
Yeah, I studied them for a couple of years. So
Got
I
it.
should get on that stuff.
Okay.
But, it's more like okay.
Yeah, if you want to send it to me, that's perfect.
You can always copy vice chair. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other thing, which it sounds like the composting thing got canceled, but I did bring, or
That's the
rescheduled.
last I heard. It's going to
Yeah.
hopefully be rescheduled.
I did bring like what we had left over of the trifolds for the Save the Mow and Leave the Leaves stuff, if you want to have that as a handout.
Yes.
Yeah, like I was going to
Although the
ask.
next one in line is Save them all, right? Because the
Yeah.
leaves are
Mhm.
over.
They're all in the same trifold because we were giving out the signs together because they're like
Okay.
both sides. Yeah, so I have like what's left over of that. Probably be good to print out some more. If we have a date and I'm around, I'd be happy to have like my own table where I have that and the signs and people could come up and talk to me or something. But
When are you coming back?
When are you leaving exactly?
well, the job starts February 2nd, and then it's not exactly 5 days a week. Like
Okay.
there's some weeks where I'll be doing more than 40 hours and then it's supposed to be compensated. So like my availability will probably be more than just weekends.
March work for you?
What?
March?
It might, I don't know. And then I also, right now my contract ends June 14th. I don't know if there's going to be an extension or
Yeah.
I don't really know how long I'm staying for. It could be quite a bit longer.
We don't have the new date yet.
Yeah,
About it later.
Yeah.
But
I can also talk my mom into doing the table and stuff. 'cause she's
we'll
working on that.
consider
Yeah.
your availability as well.
I was gonna say, if you want to, if you're not here, if they're at your house, and like, we could get the trifolds, like from
Okay.
your mom or from whoever too, if that's
Yeah.
easier for you, whatever is
Yeah,
easiest.
she's not moving, so.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that's all.
Any other
Well,
public?
this just brings up one quick question that I have. You specialize in invasive species?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a plant ecologist.
Okay. Can I ask her about the honey locust?
Yeah. Lisa also sent in correspondence about the honey locusts. So it's aggressively spreading honey locust. This is the same neighbor's property?
Yes.
Same neighbor, okay.
They're letting honey locust grow on the whole property line. It's coming over to my property. It's growing into my trees. And I read a lot on honey locust, and it absolutely terrorized me what I read.
Yeah.
Am I right, or am I?
I'm not that familiar with that specific one. It is not native, correct?
I don't. All I read is that some honey locust.
Small tree of heaven.
It does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because there's one locust that is like weird because it's like kind of invasive, but it's also, yeah, it is native, but it's also kind of invasive. So, yeah, the ordinance that I was hoping for the town to pass would actually target something like that.
Thank you, because I reached out to Daryl on this, and he said there is no ordinance covering it. Yet it's really aggressive. I mean, it's growing like 6
Yeah.
feet in like 1 year. It's spreading all over the place. And Daryl said there's no ordinance covering it, and it's freaking me out.
It's the
There,
same
yeah, so
property.
there are other towns in New Jersey that have an ordinance. It's a little bit, like the language is kind of vague, but they do say that if there's a plant that is like spreading rapidly and going onto other people's property,
you.
then they're responsible for it. So I was hoping that Franklin Township would.
Please, can you guys do something about it? It's going everywhere, and I have spent $50,000 planting beautiful trees on my property, and this is coming and it's implanting itself, like right at the base of my trees, and I'm going to have to go dig it all up, and it's the rapidity with which it's growing so fast. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I read some of the honey locusts have I don't know how you say this, some sort of a thorn on it that is so deadly that it will like go through a car tire. And then I started reading this honey locust stuff and I was terrorized.
They're freaky
Can I
plants.
ask you a question?
Terrorized.
Can I ask you a question? So the honey locust, are you saying that somebody plants it and then it has roots that go underground and then come up somewhere else? Is that what it
That
does?
I'm not sure how it spreads.
propagates?
I'm not sure how it spreads,
They
but
do to some
theirs came up like in one place, and now next thing I know, there are 6 of them, and it's growing into my yard, and all of this within the space of a year. Like one of them is literally 6
So do
feet
they
tall.
have some kind of fruit?
A seed pod. It's a seed pod.
Seed pods, yeah.
Seed pod.
Yeah, so the question is, we don't know whether they're spreading by seeds germinating and producing a seedling or by root spreading.
I mean, it could be a bird could be eating the seeds, flying over and pooping onto the
Right.
property.
Right.
But I guess the point that I was getting at is if it's something where it's a root that's going underground and popping up over there, the council recently passed an ordinance about bamboo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you can't plant bamboo in the ground on your property. If you plant it, it has to be in a pot, so that exactly that won't happen because it goes so fast underground and into other people's properties.
Exactly.
So if that plant is similar to it,
Thank you.
if it is, then you might want to go to the council, stand in front of the council and talk to them about that.
That's what I would have to do.
But you don't know, we don't know at this point, is it going underground coming up? Is it from the fruit seeds that are doing it? You know,
Well, presumably one way you could tell is you see a small plant appearing, dig it up. If it's by seed, it will have no further connections. If it's by spreading by roots, you will
can
find
pull
the
it and
root.
it will just keep pulling.
It says here the seeds of the honey locust tree are primarily dispersed through zuccheri, which relies on animals to spread the seeds. Unlike seeds that are light and winged for wind dispersal, honey locust seed pods are heavy and do not fall far from their parent, making animal assistance crucial for their propagation. Deer are significant dispersers.
So
Heavy,
so it's the seed pods, it's not underground root system.
Like they look like this.
Yes.
So their shells are probably still on the ground.
Okay.
Because that would tell you if it's producing seed or if it's going by root. If you don't see
Okay.
the seeds, it might be going by root, and then digging them up would be a good idea. But the thing with the bamboo, it's specific to bamboo, that ordinance.
yes.
It
Yes.
doesn't extend.
How would one get honey locust added onto an invasive species list? That's what you're working on? Okay. Thank you. But I should also go to the council and bring it up?
Maybe the deers. I don't
Sure.
I mean, you're welcome to. Yeah, absolutely.
Before you do that, you might want to go to the Shade Tree Commission and bring it up to them.
Okay.
Shade Tree Commission meets, I believe it's the 4th Thursday of every month, right here
Okay.
at 7 o'clock. So you might want to come here for that meeting and discuss it with them.
Actually, don't they,
They have a list on the township website. It's
don't they have 3 out of 4 meetings by Zoom and only
No.
1 in person?
No, that's the Trails
Maybe-
Committee.
Oh,
Trails does.
oh, trails,
Shade
okay.
Tree has not become that technologically.
If I look it up on the township website, I'll see something about the shade tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I email them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just pop up to their meeting. That's
Or you can just show up at a meeting right here at 7 o'clock. Again, I believe it's the 4th Thursday of every month, right here.
And meanwhile, you'll research it?
Yeah.
Okay, this has been very productive.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. I have to go. My sick little dog is home alone.
Can I just check, is Fiona, what's her last name?
Bennett
Bennett, okay,
Yes.
for the minutes.
from the DEP.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
everyone. I appreciate it.
See ya. Take care.
Do we have any additional comments from the public? No, okay.
Move it, we close the meeting to the public.
Second,
Second.
All of,
Aye.
all in favor? Aye.
I'm proof.
Everybody's aye.
That's good.
Correspondence.
So the correspondence we had, actually, two that I had was from Lisa, the aggressive honey locust and the caution tape.
Okay, that's
There
done.
was one other piece of correspondence, which is that our new watershed ambassador, her name is Kate Lindsay. She wanted to come to our meeting tonight and just kind of introduce herself and say what she's working on. Because DEP has watershed ambassadors. They work for a year in this program where they're getting educated, they're getting paid, they have to do a certain amount of service hours. She was supposed to come tonight. She emailed me right before the meeting and said she was sick and couldn't come. So hopefully she can come to one of our meetings. And basically it's a person that they have to do a bunch of service hours, so they can help with the stream cleanup, they can help with all kinds of
That's what
stuff.
typically those ambassadors do. Yeah.
That was it for correspondence, though.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So hopefully she will come next time.
Yes, that would be excellent.
Do we have any site plan review?
We do, just one, I took care of it because it just came in. It's pretty simple. The mapping system is down right now, I think, for routine maintenance, so I can't really show you a map of where it is, but this one's very simple. It's on 1463 Route 27, which it's the Wash King Somerset. It's a car wash. And I'll show you, I can show you,
What is the intersection?
Close to Bennett's Lane.
it is close
Yeah.
to,
I
yes,
know where you mean.
Yes.
It's Sinclair Boulevard.
correct, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Let me,
Between Bennett's Lane and where the Jiffy Lube is.
right, correct, yes. They showed,
Jiffy Lube is just the other side of,
here we go. So
Towards
this
Veronica?
is, what does it
Bennett and
say?
Veronica?
Between Bennett's and
beyond Bennett's.
Down.
south of.
Okay.
Sinclair, is that, I can't read this with my glasses even, so Sinclair Boulevard is here, and this is Route 27. So Sinclair 27, that's the property.
Okay.
What they would like is to put up this sign that says Wash King Car Wash. They need a variance for it because in this zone, they are required to have a 20-foot setback from the road for signage. They want to put it within 9.5 feet of the road because the Franklin Township Sewerage Authority actually owns an easement right where they want to put the sign, and their easement states that you cannot put any signs in that area. So that leaves them with a space to put a sign, and that's 32 feet away and completely obscured by a tree. So they're basically saying if we can't put the sign here, we can't basically have a sign for our business, and they don't have an existing sign outside. So they're looking for a variance for that sign.
But is it environmental?
Don't think they're gonna get one.
So the sewage,
And it's the sewage authority.
the sewage
Well,
authority.
they want to put it closer so that they're not in the sewerage authority's easement. That's why, because the sewerage authority won't allow them. They won't make any.
The sewage authority meets tomorrow night at 6:30, and it's a Zoom meeting.
Okay.
So they need to go onto the sewage authority website to see how they can get onto that Zoom meeting, if possible.
They could, yeah, absolutely. They have an application before the zoning board right now, which is where this is, yeah. They've already asked permission from the sewerage authority to put the sign, and then they wouldn't need a variance, but the sewerage authority says no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they want to move it within the 9.5 feet, because I guess the sewerage authority easement, it must be like strip of grass, sewerage authority easement, and then open. So that would only leave them with a spot way far away.
Sorry, I need to kind of understand, what does it constitute environmental issue?
Well, we have to review every site plan, even if we have to say no comment. So if you have no comment, that's cool, but we have to at least say
I
something.
thought that Mark is picking up the review site plans that he deems needs environmental review.
It could be considered aesthetic, which is environmental. It could be considered, it blocks the view, which I don't know if that would be considered environmental or planning.
Yeah, it's on Route 27. It's an existing car wash.
Yeah, they've been.
Well, it's been under development
Yeah, they've been building-
years and years and years.
They've been building it for at least 5 years.
Got it.
So where is
At
the
least, yeah,
pipeline
At
that,
least 5 years.
where is the sewage line that it kind of?
Let me see if they
makes
show it on the
Probably
plan
the sewage
here.
line along Route 27.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, if this is
Indicates
near,
portion vacated by
what's the
Franklin
problem?
Township ordinance. Here's here's the
Sign?
here's the place.
Yeah.
Here's where the sign will be. See, it's within 9.5 feet.
But it should be more, it should be 20, right?
It's supposed to be 20.
Right, so where is the pipe over there?
So my thought, I don't see it on here, but
What is this?
red dot is the 6-foot diameter, blue circle is the footer, black shape is the outside dimensions of the sign. So the whole little drawing they did here, this shows where the sign is gonna be. It looks like here, I think this is the
It's in a
Now,
curve.
that would be the right of way.
this is the right of way vacated by Franklin Township ordinance.
Yeah, and of course.
I would
this is
assume the
fronting
sewer
on the
oh, here it is,
state
right
highway.
here, S. This is it. This is the sewer authority. Unless it's some other easement, I don't know what else would be delineated by an S.
Yeah.
This must be it. The sewerage authority easement. So see, they can't, yeah. So they have to put the sign out here because this is like the pipeline easement, or the sewerage authority easement. So they really, it looks like they are actually right, and they really don't have much of a spot to put the sign.
But it would be more sewerage authority easement further back that would prevent putting the sign further back. If that line is the sewerage authority, that's
Yes, yeah.
closer to the highways than,
Then they can go further back, right?
you know.
They were saying that the only spot they can go back is 32 feet from Route 27. And it would be rendered ineffective because it'd be obscured by a tree. So,
They want people to see the sign.
oh yeah.
kidding. Needs to be visible.
The only thing is that it's in a curve.
It's the principle of advertisement. Must be visible.
What about an inflatable?
I mean, that's gonna be visible, look at that.
Why don't they just get an inflatable?
Oh, yeah, that might make.
So do we have it, it's a custom pole sign with LED lit cabinets, translucent vinyl,
LED, wow.
yeah.
That will be quite visible.
But it's behind the tree, yeah.
Those big flags, you know.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what's behind the tree. I know that they're so worried about. Do we have any comments on this, guys? This is the only site plan we have for today, but.
I don't see where we have.
Wait a second, it will be that tall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh.
And how tall is that? Oh, we're seeing that scale.
Except that's in atrocious taste.
So it's like 20
Yes.
feet, over 20 feet tall?
So my question.
It is, let me see.
It's a
In the
silly,
eye of the beholder, Ted.
Go ahead, Maria.
it's a silly question. With a strong wind,
Mushroom,
what will happen?
I think that's the environmental issue.
Wait, hold on. Maria, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah,
It's a silly question.
it's atrocious.
What is it?
With a strong wind,
Yeah.
will be, you know, they might build something that is not become a hazard. with-
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do we have?
I mean, it's mounted in with concrete, it looks like, at the bottom.
It's-
But I know what you're saying.
It's not gonna fly or.
Well, it says footing type is 2,500 PSI augured footing. So see here, the footing is like underneath and it's pretty, it's like built, like it's around, it's encasing it, so.
You know, I hate to say it, the problem is they've spent 5 years at least building this site, and throughout the whole process, they knew that this was going to be a problem. Now that they finally built it, now they're coming to say, hey, we have our business running and we can't get a sign out here.
Right, and it's interesting you say that because in their application form, they say basically like due to a complete oversight. They did not realize that the sewerage authority would not allow them to build in that, to put the sign. They knew they couldn't build in the easement. They're stating they didn't realize that they wouldn't be able to put a sign there. Like, I guess, like a sign, in their opinion, was
Ignorance.
was
So
like,
had
yeah.
they, in their original application, was there a sign in the application?
No.
So they were going to.
So they weren't approved for a sign.
Probably not, because they probably knew it.
Well, that's probably correct. So, yeah.
I don't know, what kind of comment do we give them?
I mean, it's tall. We could comment on the height of it.
The height
Well, there
is.
certainly are limitations on the height.
Yeah. So it's 78 and a half
They'll
inches
need a
tall.
variance for that.
But how,
It is 78 and a half inches tall.
And
it looks bigger than that. They have a human there and,
Yeah,
It's a very small person then.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but look here, 78.
I'm thinking whoever that female is, she could be at least 5 feet,
Well, it says
5, 10,
66 inches.
15.
What, is it the sign that's 66 inches or
No, look at the person here.
to the top of the crown it's 66 inches?
It says 78.5 inches here on the left, right? Am I reading that wrong?
Why do they have a human?
This says
footprint?
200, okay, hold on. This says 240 inches.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
So it's 130 is 80. I have less than 80, so it's still.
240 inches. Yeah,
It's like 20 feet.
yeah. It's tall.
yeah.
And 98 and a half
That
inches
is the
wide.
environmental problem.
And I bet they haven't bothered to apply for a variance for exceeding the height limit.
That's not in there. This is just for the use even, yeah.
And how many square feet is the sign?
The square, oh, they put that here. It is
The problem is if wind will knock it over,
98,
That's what I was asked. That you
98
asked.
square
it
feet.
may.
Is there?
I'm missing a curve.
Is there does the sign ordinance say how big a sign
It's
can
gonna
be?
go over.
I know
How wide?
the billboard ordinance says how many square
Yeah.
feet a billboard.
There
can
is
be.
a lot in the
The
sign
ordinance,
ordinance.
there's probably an ordinance for that.
Oh, yeah, there are definitely limits
Let me
on
look
the
real quick. I
size,
just want to see.
both on height and on area.
And there are no utility poles in the vicinity?
There is, you can see them in the picture, but hang on one second. I just want to see if they did the checklist.
I think the utilities would be happy.
Because there's a list usually that says like, here's what we're seeking a variance for.
What did they black out?
They blacked out all the addresses. Like, see the address for, and the address for the realty company.
I think
Okay,
it's
so-
politicians' names under those.
Yeah, right. The only thing, so they're just they're not seeking, for height, only for the deviation for the setback.
Interesting.
Oh, let me show you.
You
Why don't
can
you?
certainly give them comments to make it shorter.
So you can see the utility poles.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're right
So with not
overhead.
utilities, would they not be
Well,
concerned?
It's hard to see, but I think it's far enough. But if it knocks over on the street, that would be a concern. Besides, what is the height of wires over there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will bet they need a permit from the
ESCNG?
Department of Transportation.
Oh, probably for that size of a sign, yeah. You're right.
It's a state highway.
On the state
Yeah.
highway.
And the size of it.
Good point.
Oh, here it goes. Signs unsafe by reason of placement. Signs that are unsafe by reason of placement within a sight line, within a site easement, or which otherwise create a hazard by virtue of their placement shall be removed. Signs which pose an imminent hazard to the public may be removed by the township without notice.
Makes me a little bit uneasy.
What's the definition of an unsafe
What
sign?
makes it
Yeah.
what makes it a hazard?
Who's driving?
You're coming out of
doesn't
Sinclair Boulevard and trying to look to the left to see if traffic's
Well,
coming.
how
Oh.
wide is the post there though?
I don't think they will be in spec regarding collision with wires.
How wide is the sign? Is that what you're
No,
asking?
the post where if somebody's coming out of Sinclair and looking to the left, how much is that lower part of the
Blocking their view.
post
Oh,
block? Yeah.
I don't know. That's something that engineering will look at for the the placement of the sign. They'll definitely look at that. That's under their purview.
That sign is highly ambitious.
I'm looking to see.
Can we
if
just put in our comments, other than aesthetics, we defer to the planning board or zoning board or whoever it is?
Well,
Yeah.
that, but we need to make a comment about the aesthetics.
Well, I said other than the aesthetics.
Yeah, like make it shorter, or what would be specifically our comments speaking of aesthetics?
I mean, I guess we could say something about, if we wanted to be sticklers, we could say something about light pollution.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
If you really want to stick it to
That the
them.
open
Yeah.
zone.
sorry, guys.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to think of something from an environmental standpoint. You could be like, it's ugly, and they're gonna be like, okay, I don't care. But I guess you'd say something about the light pollution.
Well, ugly is in the eye of the beholder.
That's true. They might be like, I think it's beautiful.
Now, light pollution, it's really only going to
All
affect
the deers will come out
potential
and.
residents in the area, or the residents right across the street on 27 that would be impacted by it, because everybody else around that I believe is commercial.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I-
Yes, it's in the GB zone, the general.
Definitely good idea to make reference to light pollution. Yeah. Across.
Yeah, is it internally illuminated?
It has LED lights, it says. So,
It has-
yeah,
it
I'm
could be-
assuming.
It will be.
I'm just looking to see where, I know there's something here that says like the size of sign you're allowed to have. That's what I'm trying to find. Although maybe there's not, 'cause there's billboards, signs, general requirement.
Usually often we get the sign as part of the overall site plan. But if it's,
I think Tara
don't
said-
recall what the upper limit is for a sign
I don't
like
either.
this.
I think Tara said that it wasn't in the original application, this site.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
but now here we go.
Bringing it up.
Yeah. There's a limit on the signs you can put up if it's like temporary or if it's a real estate sign. You can't see in Hamilton Street, it can't exceed more than 32 square feet on one side, but that's not for every sign.
For permanent signs.
I'll have to do some digging on this, but even with the size of the sign, I mean, planning will come, that'll be planning's review.
Yeah.
But for our review, do we want to say something about?
Light pollution.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's good.
And the aesthetics, it's environmental, so, but we are not specific when we say aesthetics. I think we need to be a little bit more specific.
Light pollution, UGLY, that
What's
one?
specifically about the aesthetics?
Well, you know, I mentioned aesthetics, but aesthetics is really in the eye of the beholder. Who is it going to offend, the aesthetics? So I don't even know if that can be used.
It says LED signs with lit cabinets, LED lit cabinets. What the heck's a cabinet?
So it's an enclosure?
I guess, oh, it must be in this part, I'm guessing. Yeah, cabinet. Okay, so that's gonna be lit up, basically. So we could say something about that. It's LED, but we could just say like the temperature of the light or the,
Is that the one that is before a little mall in 27?
When you come up Bennett's Lane, coming towards 27, you know Bennett's Lane?
oh, you look double-sided,
Towards Wawa, yeah.
double-sided light
Okay,
cabinet.
because I have seen it,
So it's lit on both sides.
and I have seen the lion,
I
but,
think that the LEDs
because I
will
see
be
one that has the name, and maybe that's the one.
And
But
it will be really going.
They don't have a sign.
Right.
I think that it's clear case of light pollution.
Okay. So we got light pollution. Is that works, everybody?
That's the only thing I think we
Yeah.
can go ahead on, yeah.
Even if we are not specific on aesthetics, I would throw aesthetics.
Planning will take care of, any size issues, and engineering will take care of the site distance and the review of the road.
yeah, that is
It pollutes the aesthetics.
in a curve.
Well, we don't know how much it's gonna pollute, so we'll just be concerned about how much it would
Impact.
pollute.
Lopsided shaped
Right.
light cabinets mounted directly to pole. Yeah, it's going to be illuminated.
Okay. That was it for site plans today.
All right.
That was enough.
Seriously, right?
We had a big discussion.
Oh, man.
Well, that's what we are here for, so. Shall we go to the new business?
Sure.
So, annual report, thank you for sending us the draft. You guys have comments?
Stan gave me a bunch of comments, which I made today, and thank you for sending me the pictures and everything. So I changed the pictures, I changed all the comments you sent me, I put in.
One you
So-
could not, because I suggested that we should have a picture like we are
Oh, the
sitting here.
picture, but we're not all here, yes. Stan made a comment that we should get a picture when we're all here, so at the next meeting, if we're all here, I can put a picture, I can always add a picture. But I'd like to finish the annual report pretty soon, because I would like to get to the council, and so, for example, one thing, the Trails Advisory Committee, well, we did it last year. We had like a presentation about the Environmental Commission. Trails had a presentation. I think it's nice if we can get on an agenda. We definitely can't get on in March, but maybe we could get on in April. So we still have some time. But I think it would be nice to present it to the council if everyone agrees.
If we're going to have a picture of the commission on the 2025 report, we need Robin.
Oh, right.
Oh, good.
Right.
Yes.
And I sent you pictures with G and Paul are.
You did, yeah, but we don't have a picture of all of us. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the commission is
Just
never
go.
constant.
Can I-
People are coming in and out.
Can a picture be
Yeah.
extracted from the video? That's,
Oh, probably. Yeah, we could do like a screenshot of the video.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be high resolution, right?
No, we could do that. Or we could also take a picture of our commission right now. It's for the 2025 report, but we could just put in the caption, like, this is the 2026 commission.
I like more the idea of extracting.
Yeah, we
from
can do
there,
that.
Because then you can pick the meeting where most people were there.
Right.
And just
do that.
pick
Or
the
Stan, you
moment
can
when.
Photoshop people in there.
That's too laborious. That's too
Yeah.
laborious. And it's not genuine.
Yeah, I agree.
So I sent around the annual report to everyone. I now have no highlighted spots left. So I'm waiting on something from Stan, a paragraph from Stan, but it's basically done. So unless anyone has other comments that they want to submit, if you want to give it one last look.
I'd like to, could I get?
Oh, of course.
Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, even in the next, before the next meeting, how about that? Because
Oh,
we're not gonna get on the council's March meetings because those are the budget hearings, so we're not gonna get on those, so.
Shouldn't we actually kind of move on approving report, or how does it work? I don't remember.
Well, Walter wants to still look it over, so at the
Yes.
next meeting, I guess, I'll keep it on the agenda, and then, yes, we should approve it.
Okay.
So before the
Yeah,
next
I'm gonna
meeting,
look
which we're
again.
not having a second January meeting, everyone remember, no meeting, not until February. Just if you have any comments before February, and then we can move to approve it in February. And then I can send it with a cover letter to the council and say, hey, can we get on an upcoming agenda? And that I think will be really good. Then we can post it on our website, so.
Our next meeting, you said February, it would be second.
Second,
February
yep.
2nd. Wow.
So if you guys can get me any comments you have before then, that would be awesome.
Preferably on February 1st at 10 p.m.
Yes, well, not at 10 p.m., maybe 9 p.m., because I'll be
I
maybe
was
asleep by 10
joking.
p.m.
Several days before that, okay? Um, Any other comments regarding the annual report? Okay. I sent you also, there were events, the film screening,
Yes, I put those in,
which
yep.
was also, and I included photos.
I got the photos in, yep.
If you want, you can actually take those photos and put them, if you have space. In
Yep, I put the 3 photos you sent, everything you sent me, I put in. I changed the picture
Really?
at the end, yes. 100%, I listened
Okay.
to you this time. Right?
Okay,
So we'll do it, but yes, those were good comments, thank you.
try to. Okay, next one, committee reports.
You wanna go, Maria,
Go
talk
ahead.
about, okay.
So unfortunately, the event and the workshop that was planned for Wednesday has been canceled due to renovations at the senior center, which is a good thing. I spoke with Rachel about rescheduling the event. We are going to have the same issue throughout the year because the senior center is being used for classes, so it won't be available, she told me, at all. But
At all?
For 12 months, at all.
no, kind of, because I asked her, can you give me a date for March or April? Then, when I asked her about the Board of Education, because that's what one of the choices she put in the email she sent to us, she said that if we want to go through that route, the request has to go through her.
How about council chambers?
Oh, that's the decision of the commission. I'm just reporting
The
what.
issue here that we systematically have problems, the building is closed. There is no, not that we need to record it now.
Well, for special events, it can be open.
Yeah. Can we have it?
We've done presentations in council chambers.
I know, we also were planning some, I remember that the building was locked and we had delay, we had to wait. The only key to the building, we had to wait for Paul to come.
I'm sure we could, if we get permission to use council chambers, I'm sure we can work it out to get, whether it's Paul or somebody else, to have access, or the township can have it open for us between 7 and 9 or whatever it is.
Well, if we schedule that something starts at 7, they should open 6:30.
Well, yeah.
So what will be my response to Rachel? Because I told Rachel I will have a response to them, and also today.
So
we're not going to
available of council chamber, because this is also quite heavily used room, right?
It is, let's see if I can, calendar. I don't know if I have access to that room, but I only have, well, hold on, let me back up here. Council chambers, ooh, okay. So what are you looking for? Like are we looking for February, March?
Well, it will be you, Helen. You're the presenter.
February, March, whatever.
Well, I don't think we need to delay by more than a month, so.
Council chambers is definitely in use the 2nd and 4th. Is it 2nd and 4th? Tuesdays. So that's out. But what about
And Jenny is living on 2nd. So if we can do it before that.
Oh, before that, okay.
And 2nd is our meeting.
February 2nd.
3,
The
4.
Planning and Zoning Board also meet there.
Oh, they do. All
All
right.
Wednesdays and Thursdays, respectively.
Well, right now, doesn't look like there's anything happening. Although, is this my... Okay, hold on. There's so many calendars. Oh, man, a lot. Okay, council chambers. Here we go. It looks like it's open on the 28th, the 29th, January, the 20th. Although there's an open space committee that meeting, so that would be tough. Like Arnie and me, Ted.
We are postponing almost those 3 weeks. I think that's okay.
So it's going to be in January 20.
I mean, we need to have it confirmed by who's in charge.
January 29th is being a 5th Thursday of the month. There's not going to be anything scheduled.
Oh, you're right. Wednesday, too, is the 5th Wednesday. Yeah, the 5th of the month is good.
4th Wednesday.
Oh, shoot, it is. You're right. Thursday, though, this is the 5th, so a lot of people have nothing on the 5th week of the month.
Yeah, so that's why the 28th maybe.
Is that the 29th?
29th.
You prefer 29th? Yeah, like a Thursday or?
Off the top of my head, yes. I don't have my calendar. It's at home, but I think I should be good.
Okay, then we can do 29th, yeah.
And then who will make the arrangement with the chamber?
Let me see if I can just enter it into this calendar. I don't know if I can.
If I bring my flash drive, it has,
Yeah, they have.
it's equipped.
I can't. Okay, so I can email Anne Marie and ask her. So we're looking for, now let me do it right now while we're here. So we are looking at January 29th, 32nd, no, 29th at what time?
Was it 7?
Yes, I thought,
6:30, I
that's
think.
what I remember.
It was, 6:30.
6:30 p.m. to,
I think they said till 8. I don't know if I'll be talking that long.
I'll say 8:30 p.m.
I might be, you never know.
I don't think anyone's
Did
gonna,
we have 6:30?
Yeah, we have 6:30 until 7:30 for Q&A.
I thought that,
Or 6:45.
I thought that the official start was 7. No?
But I seem to recall it stuck out at me looking at the announcement or whatever I saw. It was like 6:30. We can change it.
I just remember 6.
My next, my question for Tara and Stan is, there's going to be an email sent that the event is being canceled, right?
Right.
And it's going to be removed from the website or updated.
Well, if at the same time when we send cancellation, we already have new date, we can at the same time communicate not cancellation but reschedule.
Yes.
And that way, well, we would still need to send another communication later, but at least we want to lower the volume of emails. So when we send cancellation, we say, okay, we actually reschedule. We can say that we are rescheduling and TBD, but
Due to unforeseen circumstances, we're rescheduling.
This is late running construction, that's the problem?
Renovation.
Construction.
Over, yeah. It was supposed to be done by today. That's what the original plan was, but
Oh, they were running a
I
tight.
actually physically saw there, and the place is torn apart and everything is out in the hall.
Wow. So they're not done.
I say at least another week.
I've been told we have a meeting on Monday, a week from today, in the senior center, in that room, and we've been told that it will be available. The construction will be done by then. We will be able to use it.
And when is that? Next week?
Next Monday.
What time?
Of course, you may
4 days
get there
later.
and find that construction is not done.
Pardon me? Pardon me?
So you may get
You may
there.
get there and find that
Well,
construction.
we were originally told today that it would not be done, but then we were told, yes, it will be done. So there is another week for them to come back and say it won't be done.
No.
You don't know about construction projects. Who's the overseer?
well, the weather forecast is good now, so they should.
All right.
Okay, so who's going to reach out about the? Okay, so you will reach out about the 29th to.
Yes, I already emailed Anne Marie. I'm right now emailing IT because they're gonna put another nixel out tomorrow as part of the planned, like, hey, come to the event or whatever. So I'm telling them to do that.
Yeah, one of my neighbors actually reached out to me, saying that they would like to attend the seminar, but
Beans.
they have to pick up someone from the airport. Actually, her
So
husband.
now this works for them.
So
Perfectly. Now, I will reach out to to Rachel, and I will say that, thank you, but we made other arrangements.
yeah.
I'll copy all of you. That's my response to her.
But it's really kind of disturbing that they said that arbitrarily there will be no available date for the 12th
Not for
month.
that time, because they're having classes, hip hop. I think there are senior classes as well, arts and craft. And
They have lots of activities. Yeah.
And she said, and I asked her, is there something probably not in January, February, as March? And she said, I don't have any answer
We
for
are
you.
bringing lots of seniors to these events. It's like, they could put it as their event.
Zumba, I think they have a Zumba class. She was telling me all the classes they have every day
Wow.
in the afternoon.
Wow.
I think that people are paying for those classes, so they're getting revenue.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Shall we also contemplate, since our outreach is generally education driven, that we will partner with Board of Ed and have this event done in one of the schools, maybe high school or as is physically close to here?
And they probably, if we go that route, the arrangement could be done with someone else besides Rachel, because if we want to use the Consolata, I think that she's the person who makes.
Yes, but Consolata, we didn't like it because the way how it's situated, people don't
And the
know
parking.
The parking and the entrance door is a side door of the building. So unless you come frequently, you don't know that it is it.
You have to put up big signs with arrows pointing to where it is, but you have to make sure that those signs are within.
Like those
not
that
on
we
the
have
sewer
seen
district,
today.
and not too big and not too
Seriously.
illuminated that it's affecting other
Dark
people. in the
Not
area.
visually unattractive.
Aesthetic.
So anyway, so. So, it is also a good opportunity to get more audiences because we engage the Board of Ed, so both as
Schools could
GS
do this.
And I'm gonna make a comment here as far as Consolata is concerned. We've talked about it. I know Ted's talked about it. Many of us have talked about it. At this time of the year, it's real easy to miss the entrance to Consolata because when it's dark, you can drive right past it. And I will put it on the record for the umpteenth time that they need better lighting at the entrance to Consolata.
Yeah, and that's part of the.
Maybe they don't use it very much at night, so they don't care.
It's dark before the curtains.
Chicken and egg. Nobody's coming. Why should we put the light? So anyway,
Okay.
that's another report. We do not have anything about the energy and infrastructure, right? Communication is derivative of the education, so
Nothing else.
I'm going to update the flyer when we have that information so that we can actually. So it means that at the time of cancellation, if we have the date approved, then I have to have the flyer.
Yes, so I emailed Anne Marie, so as soon as she gets back to me, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And if we update the flyer, then we
I can
do
update
both.
the flyer regardless.
Okay, perfect.
And if it falls, okay, you have it, and
I can do it. Got it. That works. Okay, sounds good.
so flyer. Hot topics, environmental legislation.
I thought we already had some today.
Yeah.
I would say that would
Someone's
come
going
under,
on.
as far as regulations are concerned, where I would address the leaf blowers.
Oh, yeah.
That I sent out to everybody a week ago or so, and said don't share it with everybody because we don't want to set the quorum situation. So what I did was I sent out a cover letter. I sent out a justification section, and the justification section included why noise is an issue, why air pollution is an issue, and then I put a section for ordinance specifications for prohibition of fossil fuel leaf blowers, and then effective dates and times of day. The whole justification and the ordinance, it's not an ordinance, it's a proposal that would become a part of an ordinance, is all one page, which is the way I hope to keep it so that it can be brief and understandable by our council. Now, I did first I received comments from Ted, and one of the main comments was on one sentence that he thought that we could reverse the order of the paragraph, and I had no problem with that. That was fine. Ellen then sent a couple of comments that I discussed with her, and then Stan sent a whole bunch of comments yesterday. I believe it was yesterday or today.
Yeah.
And I addressed all of those comments. So I leave it up to us to discuss it. I would like to keep the ordinance as brief and simple, to present it as a proposal to the council. So have at it and give your comments, and we can discuss it.
So since the comments were only sent to smaller groups, can you describe a little bit what were the comments from Alan? You mentioned that Ted suggested to swap some paragraphs.
Yeah, hold on.
I have up on the screen what you sent me today, Arnie. Does this include, I see it includes Ted's comments.
Right, and Ted, make sure that what I put up there, I added there is what you were talking about.
Well, I had basically two comments. One was just changing around the order of the first sentence, but
If I could read it here, Ted, I have it in how I wrote it. I wrote gasoline or fossil fuel leaf blowers shall be allowed to be used within the Township of Franklin from March 15th through May 15th and October 1st through December 15th of each year. And then I put in in italics as a note to the council. The reasoning for this is spring and fall cleanups when most powerful equipment is sometimes needed should be allowed. And then Ted responded back that he sort of reversed the order of the paragraph and started out, instead of saying gasoline or any fossil fuel leaf blowers, he said the use of leaf blowers powered by gasoline or other fossil fuels should be permitted only during the periods of March 15th through May 15th and October 1st through December 15th of each year, and shall be forbidden at all other times,
Oh, I like
which I'm fine with that wording as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to comment on that. You might have had one other comment, Ted.
no, that covers it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just felt that it should be stated explicitly that it's forbidden.
Yeah, and
other times.
I think what I sent to Tara, and I think what I said to you, even though I said I thought that it might be a little bit redundant, but I think it is a good thing to put a little bit more information, a little bit power behind it, and say, and yeah, it shall be forbidden, even though but it is instructive and emphatic. So yeah, I don't have a problem with putting that in there. And then Ellen sent something. She was the next person to send something, and Ellen. I have you somewhere here, Ellen.
I'm buried.
Ellen said we should include decibel levels that the equipment must comply with. Well, I will first say that the township no longer uses decibel levels in their noise ordinances. And she said this also impacts the workers using the equipment. This is not something for the workers. That would be an OSHA issue. We're talking about the impact on the residents of the township. Although it's a good point, very good
I
point.
know, I'm sorry, I come
but-
from that perspective.
No, I
yes.
understand, but it's not something that should be in
I
this.
get you.
And then you also mentioned something about start times, because I had given start times on another page here, based on an addendum that I sent in on, no, that's a separate thing. I did the start times based on what other towns were doing. Other towns were all over the place as to what start times and end times and things like that. And Ellen said it should be later than 8 o'clock. That's up for debate as to how you want to do it. We have to be fair to the landscapers, I think. So I think I had said, let me see if I have it here.
Yeah, I dealt with a landscaper, my homeowner association. He didn't abide by the contract. He started before.
Well, if there's a contract, that's a separate
Yeah, no, I know,
issue.
but, it's like they want to do it on their time.
Right. Well, and there's also in the township ordinance about
You're on vacation.
equipment being started at certain, already about equipment being started
Yeah.
at certain times. So that's something that it would be up to the township. If they were to pick up on this and decide they want to do something, they would be the arbiters as to what time they could start. And what I said, I think it was like during the weekdays, 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Weekends, I think it was 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. That was Saturdays, and Sundays and national holidays not allowed to be used at all, is what I had said. And then we come to, let me just make sure I got everything for Ellen. Is there anything else?
I think that one might have done
I
it.
think that was it. Go away. Then we had Stan. Stan had an extensive amount, which is good. So I'm going to read what Stan said, and I'm going to read how I responded to what Stan had to say. I said that I agree with some of the things that you say. I differ with some as well. So he said, since the equipment is allowed today, we should use prohibited language instead. Either way, I said either way works for me.
And it kind of relates to what Ted says, because Ted has two languages. You would propose that it's allowed here, and all other times it's, what was the wording, forbidden or something?
Right.
Yeah. So maybe if we just say it's prohibited during these times, and which means that automatically at all other times it's allowed because it has been already allowed. So, and since the whole title of this thing is prohibition, or how do we call it?
Just it's ordinance specification for prohibition of fossil fuel leaf blowers.
So I think that the primary language should be around prohibition as opposed to allowance.
And the basic point, which you want to have in the introduction, is that fossil fuel powered leaf blowers are very noisy by the nature of the engine involved.
Well, and
Electric are quiet. Electric will still blow dust.
right, but and again, part of what I think we should send to the council is my first page, justification for prohibition of fossil fuel leaf blowers. And I wrote, this proposed prohibition is based on noise impact and air pollution caused by the more powerful lawn maintenance equipment powered by fossil fuels. And then I designate for noise and air pollution. Noise, the low frequency sound levels emitted by this equipment travels far and penetrates walls, making it difficult to escape. It impacts the ability of people to converse and concentrate, disrupts sleep, can cause high blood pressure, stress, anxiety, heart issues, and is a general nuisance.
It's a distraction for people who work from home.
Oh, the pet.
Oh, good. And there's a lot more
right
to that.
there.
Oh, yes.
My cat gets
Oh, yeah. It's,
the firecrackers when they listen to firecrackers.
The cat I have could give a crap.
Okay, understood. Yes. Okay.
Other
No
ones would have
pets, I
been
mean,
nuts.
Okay.
Or deers, or, I mean.
Well, I don't think we can really get involved with wildlife, but as far as people's pets or personal pets are concerned, I think that should go. That's fine.
That's like quality
That's
of life,
for a game.
you know?
So under air pollution, I put stirs up dust particulates. I know you had mentioned particulates, Stan.
From the exhaust, yeah.
Stirs up dust particulates, including but not limited to lawn maintenance products, in parentheses, e.g. herbicides, pesticides, and fertilizers, as well as pollen, mold, and animal feces, particulates, and demolition debris, such as asbestos and lead. The fossil fuel emissions include nitrous oxides, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, volatile organic compounds, including benzene and formaldehyde, both carcinogens, as well as methane. Stan suggested I take out the word methane, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
That was so good.
So
I
we
wish I
take
had
out
thought
the
of
word
that.
methane.
No, it's just
I
that
know, but it was so good.
methane just doesn't belong there.
Okay. So, and then we get into the ordinance specifications. And we talked about Ted's way of rewording that first paragraph, which is, it's a short paragraph. I know, Tara, you would ask me to put this in bulletproof, but
bulletproof, yeah.
in bullet points.
Yes.
But because this is so brief.
It's brief enough, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
This
And
is
this is
fine.
not a standalone ordinance, it will be something that will be inserted into an existing ordinance. And so then I went on to say, this ordinance section becomes effective 1 year after its passage by the Township Council to allow operators to convert from fossil fuel leaf blowers to electric or battery operated equipment. And then I said another way, and this is in italics, it's not part of the ordinance, but it's just a suggestion to the council. Another way the council can address this is, for example, if this is approved during the spring or summer of 26, the ordinance can state this section of the ordinance becomes effective May 17th, 2027. and they can do that with any dates depending on when
Right.
it's approved. During the dates when fossil fuel leaf blowers are allowed, their use shall be permitted during the following times of day, and this addresses what you said. I have Monday to Friday, 8 to 6 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sundays and national holidays, not allowed. Then I put in a section for violations, but, wait a second, a violation shall be determined based on a person's verified complaint when a resident or tenant is affected at or within his or her property line. I said, and then in italics, I sort of explained this. I have included this, and this is not for the ordinance, but for the council to read. We have included this verified complaint stipulation, so enforcement officers, including police, are not expected or required to stop and write a violation every time they believe they see or hear someone operating equipment potentially in violation of the ordinance. Now, Stan, you had
Speaking of that, I think you explained it very well, so we don't have to go to that violation component.
Okay, so you're happy with how I responded to that?
It kind of makes sense. But when you say verified, it means that when the police arrives, they have to see that the perpetrator is using the blower, or?
See and hear.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is true about any noise complaint, whether it's state regulation or township model ordinance. You know, you have to be able to verify it on the complainant's
They have
property.
to quickly look.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and as I said in what I responded to you is, noise is a low priority for the police. They have a lot of other things to do, but if it's on the books, at least it's on the books, and we can get it there. So that's what I have so far.
Oh, wow, that's good. Could I like
There were other comments that I had.
Okay, hold on. Stand right here. Okay.
I know that it's popular to use the wording the fossil-powered fossil fuel, but technically I suggested that it should be internal combustion engine powered. But if the majority agrees that it should not change, I'm fine with that. It's just that if you take the equipment and you put biofuel, it will be still noisy.
Okay,
Right. And so it doesn't matter
whether
it's fossil fuel or not. It's the engine that makes the noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I was suggesting to word it around internal combustion engine powered, and as a counterpart would be just electric, because you had electric and battery electric. It doesn't matter. It's just electric.
But electric, as one of the things that Ted mentioned, and something that I've dealt with in the past is. An electric can mean a cord, an electric plug that plugs in somewhere, and you have a long extension cord, and it's not battery operated.
Right.
Where a battery operated one
True. No, cordless.
is cordless.
But it's still electric. So
Yeah.
if you say electric, it means both corded and cordless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was suggesting to kind of eliminate the wording about batteries, because it doesn't matter. It's just electric.
Wait a minute, I have a solution.
Yes.
No leaf blowers, let's go back to rakes.
Yeah. Well,
Good old beginning of the 20th century, no pollution, no noise, and you burn a few calories.
that's part of our education. Yes, but
I don't know much this.
So
Now that we're saying to leave the leaves, we don't rake anymore, we don't blow anymore.
I remember raking as a kid.
and then burning them at the curb.
Oh, I don't
I'm just saying that's what we did back in the day.
Not every,
But, raking is fine. But if you want your landscaper's bill to triple because he's going to need triple the amount of time to do all the work,
Right.
then that's the way
Well,
it's
no,
going
you
to be.
put it in the contract, you negotiate the price, but,
And the price is going to, whatever, quadruple, triple, whatever.
Right. Sometimes new technology isn't better.
well, speaking of that,
let me just hit on
Okay,
this one thing
yeah.
here. So I think one of the things that you hit on is something that I appreciate you hit on it because it's something that I was thinking of, and I think I might have touched on it somewhere, that I did in the cover letter, that, you know, over the years, these battery-operated blowers are going to be all over the place. They're going to be used more and more and more, and eventually the gas-powered ones or the fossil-fueled ones are going to go out. And at some point then, if the council accepts this, they would be able to possibly, if they want to, change the ordinance to say that as of a year from now or whenever, fossil fuel leaf blowers are banned from Franklin Township.
I think I mentioned that, Princeton has an ordinance, and they're even subsidizing the purchase of electric blowers by landscapers.
Princeton's ahead of the
They have
game.
$500.
I think that's great for Princeton, and I think that's a wonderful idea, and Princeton has deep pockets. If we had those deep
I'm
pockets.
not suggesting it for us.
No, but I think it's a wonderful
also
idea if you have the
like a
pockets.
model.
They also have lending library. You can borrow equipment
I
before
saw that
you
in one of
buy
my
it.
emails.
Really?
So, yeah, they have.
They also have food waste collection stations.
Well,
But they don't have them.
too much digress. We already.
I know, well,
Let's just stick to leaf blowers.
Okay. They're ahead of the
So
game.
what were you saying about Princeton has what? You can borrow leaf blowers?
Yes.
Like at the library.
It's part of the library that they have. They have also for other equipment
amazing.
that it's related to sustainability. But let's say that somebody is kind of opposed. They say, I'm not sure whether it will work out for me. I don't want to invest. And okay, you can borrow it technically for free. I think it's free for the residents of Princeton. Yes. You have to sign in or something.
Increase their taxes.
And then you return it.
And then you return it and you say, hey, I like it, I'll buy it, Of course, you have to buy it somewhere else, but.
They are ahead of the game.
So with a few tweaks that we've come up with here, are you pretty much in agreement with what I've put together? That I can, that maybe, we're not going to vote on it tonight to approve it, but
No, this is good.
where I could make some tweaks, based on what we've discussed here, and bring it back to to everybody. I will email it to the couple of people that have commented already to get your input on it to make sure that I'm getting it right, and then bring it back.
I think you can synthesize all the comments now because we have public discussion and then we send to all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would just bring the final version to the next, before the next meeting, we'll put it on the screen, and then that's it.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that I send it to people so that I make sure what we put on the screen is what we discussed.
Oh, like you want to make sure Stan's comments are correctly included,
Right,
Ellen,
right.
Ted, got it, yep, that's
Yeah.
cool, so yeah. Before the next meeting, if everyone can just make sure they get back to Arnie on that when he sends it, and then we can talk about it, yeah.
And then, and again, what we put out there, who knows, the council might say, no, we're not ready to do this.
Right.
Or they might look at it and say, we'll do that, we'll take parts of it and we'll do it starting in 2 years. All it is, it's a shot in the dark that they might decide to do
It's
it.
given, we are advisory committee.
And
we
we're
always
also-
advise them.
And the addendum that I prepared, that I sent to all of you,
I saw that.
shows 1, 2, 3, 4,
Municipality.
5, 6 different towns that have implemented it, and it shows what the dates are that they are
Right.
either
What you suggest is pretty
giving
much,
them or allowing them.
what you suggested is pretty much aligned with what others did, so.
Yeah, I want them to see this,
Yeah.
so it's in the ballpark.
Yeah, smart.
See what, so that
Yeah.
they're not, way out there compared to what others are doing.
And it's still a relatively soft prohibition because during the core time of the year when you really need to blow leaves, you can still use.
I appreciate the word soft time, it's true, because at that time of the year, in the spring and mostly in the fall, when the leaves are all coming down, if those landscapers can't use the more powerful ones, and it's mostly in the late fall when they do it, so people aren't outside on the deck or enjoying inside. Although, as I stated, it does penetrate inside to the house, but, you know, you need to put up with it a little bit, and hopefully down the road we'll be able to get rid of them completely.
Just one other thought. The thing I have can be used either as a leaf blower or as a vacuum.
Yeah, it's bidirectional.
Do we need to mention, say, blower/vacuum?
I think I think based on what all the other towns are doing, it's all about blowers.
No.
I can appreciate what you're saying, and if that becomes an issue, and if the town wants to tweak it at some point, I don't think I've ever heard people complain, maybe you have, about vacuums.
Well, it's just you can.
I know my next door
The
neighbor.
same engine running.
My next door neighbor has one. I know.
It's extended.
He uses the vacuum to put them into bags,
Yeah.
to put them at the curb. Yeah.
A leaf vacuum, you said it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks the leaves up and it actually shreds them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they go into a bag.
It's a device that sucks air here and blows out. So when you have nozzle on this end, it blows. When you have extension here, you can flip it and it will suck it, and on the other end you have back attached.
Interesting.
I have that, you know.
Yeah, because
I think overall it's much slower if you're trying to get through your job.
Right?
I think it's the faster way.
Right.
I have
Well, you
certain,
blow it into pile and then
Yeah, and then you suck it up.
I tend to rake leaves.
When I first
There are
go back to the
places
rake.
Where, say, there's a gravel bed where raking is not appropriate, there I vacuum.
When I first moved into the house that I'm in now, 21 years ago, I bought, I had an electric leaf blower with a long extension cord. And I went to Home Depot and I bought a bunch of bags that the intention was to blow them into big piles and then rake them into the bags. Well, that lasted about 5 minutes. The bag thing just doesn't, it was just too labor intensive to do that. I ended up giving those bags away. And I have a compost pile in the back of my yard, so I just put them all in my compost pile in the back of the yard there.
Yeah, what I do is pile them up in the fall, and then in the spring, the first couple of mowings of the lawn, particularly, I combine the leaves and the grass for composting.
Yeah, whenever I cut my grass, I never bag the grass. It's all composted into that. And in the beginning of the fall, before I have any kind of leaf cleanup, I always mulch the leaves into the ground.
A lot of people don't.
So that's what I have, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you, Arnie.
So.
This was an exciting meeting tonight. I'm having fun.
Did you notice that the federal administration, I should say one person, make additional ban on additional forced construction of all wind turbines based on national security principle, right?
Right?
What's gonna happen, right?
Right?
Is he concerned that his plane is gonna fly into one of the turbines?
Their
He doesn't
operation.
like them.
Oh, never, yeah.
And New York Governor Hochul made a deal with him that they will approve Nessie pipeline in lieu of support of wind power, right?
Yes, that's true.
And now they are being scooped.
Now they're being what?
Scooped.
What do you mean?
Because he's canceling, he's preventing completion of the wind turbine.
Well, and now most of the projects are suing about this.
Yeah.
Well, somebody should address Donald Trump and say, how many tall buildings do you have, glass buildings that you have, and do you know that 1 billion birds are killed a year because they fly into
Into the
those
windows.
glass buildings.
Yeah.
A lot more birds than are killed by the wind turbines.
Oh, good.
Oh, it turns out, he shows this picture and said, here, one of our bald eagles has been killed by running into a turbine. And it turned out the picture was actually from Switzerland. In 2017, the bird is most definitely not a bald eagle.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And don't forget, he's still, according to the New York Times a number of years ago, I haven't been able to find out if the debt has been paid. The Donald owes New Jersey $30 million in back taxes.
Yes.
And his buddy, Chris Christie, the governor, cut it to 5. And I've called the Treasury and Internal Revenue, and they will not confirm that it's been paid.
Ellen?
I'm sorry.
Ellen, don't hold your breath.
I know.
Well, we were kind of going in that
I
direction.
have one interesting report. So I made quick research about, how our mayor proposed and the council passed ordinance banning to use of generators to power the data centers. So I was looking into how much energy can a data center harness if they cover the entire lot with solar power versus how much energy they typically use. So of course there was some work with AI, and it turns out that even if you cover the entire lot, it will be about 10 to 20% of the load. So,
Wow.
So you do not have enough energy from the sun.
From solar.
Yeah. When they
That you
built,
get from a gasoline, a fuel-powered generator.
well, that's beyond. But what I'm saying is, if this ordinance becomes true, it means that they cannot build data centers.
Yes.
Because they can stack them vertically, the computers, and you have lots of energy requirement per square footage of land. So the amount of energy is so much that the solar system is not up to the task.
And it's not so much to run the computers, it's to run the cooling system.
I was just going to
The
say,
water,
because they're
that's what I
generating a
heard,
lot of heat.
that the
That's what
water.
I'm saying.
And then there's a lot of use of water, yeah.
It's a use lot of water, that's what I keep getting, and it's becoming an environmental issue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Environmental justice.
You're right. Yes,
But
Maria,
how,
you're
how
right.
it relates here to this, Mr. President, we were talking about, because he's using AI to generate all these narratives using AI and the fake pictures, and that's how AI can be misused.
Have you seen that one?
I'm sorry, I don't totally trust AI. I've read too many science fiction books. Asimov and the others have predicted things.
Cartoons or.
Stupid.
I think
About our power.
we digressed enough.
I know.
So,
Sorry.
old business. Do we have any other hot topics? I say no. Okay. Old business. So, creation of commissioner.
No
emeritus
update, no update on that yet, yeah. We talked about it at the last meeting, but I haven't done any more work on it, so we have to talk to, I think next meeting.
Was it on your plate?
It's not, yeah,
Okay.
kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that
Yep.
it's on behalf of
Pick that one, the.
potential partnership with Franklin Township Astronomy Club, Dark Skies International.
Yes, they're looking to come to our second February meeting to talk about light pollution and how the Dark Skies Internationals work. So they're looking to come to our second February, like not February 2nd, but our second meeting in February.
Yeah,
Yes.
16th, February
16th,
23rd.
16th, yep. Oh, no, you're right. It's the 23rd because of President's Day. Correct, yep.
That's good.
Okay. It's interesting that sometimes we have speakers coming as part of our meeting. Sometimes we have separate event.
Yeah, we could have a separate event, but I think he would like to talk.
To come here, right?
The public can come here. I think he wants to talk to our commission first about like ways we can partner with them, but that might be having a separate event, you know? So, yeah.
Okay, so, and that's booked, so to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
Appointment, okay, we still have it, but there is no update, right? Okay. Skip the staff program.
Skip the stuff is still going on, nothing really new to report, but,
I was thinking, I mean, it's all voluntary, but, the businesses can use this as a way of getting extra free advertisement by disclosing, yes, we are on board, put us on your website. And do we have any way how to prevent that from happening?
so they're on our website. I know the first round that went in of 10, we did a social media post that said like, hey, visit our website to see who's enrolled in the Skip the Stuff. So we can do that. Are you saying you want to make sure that someone can't pretend they're in?
Well, they just say that they participate.
They do. We were saying, how do we
in
know?
the end, they will still throw the condiments in automatically.
It's voluntary. That's the thing. If it was an ordinance,
I
we
know.
could have someone enforce it.
The voluntary
I
component
know.
is fine.
I
but,
know.
But it could be also abused that
It
somebody
could.
will get
Well, but
advertisement.
they would get reported, if somebody goes goes to them and finds that they are throwing the stuff in, they're likely to squawk to
I
it.
would think so. They could email us. That's really it. That's the hard part is like, we're kind of going on the honor code here.
Yeah.
The one sign and decal that I'd been given, I delivered to Mercado in Kingston.
Oh, you did? Okay, great. I can add them.
And they were practicing this anyway, and actually, I guess it's really only, say, if we had a takeout dinner that
Yeah.
we usually just get sandwiches for lunch. But
No, but that's
sometimes
good.
we get dinner.
Yeah, I did that deli. The
They
deli.
even ask about, what do we want, napkins?
Oh, do they?
That's a good
That's
question.
great.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
What about straws?
For sandwiches, right?
Well, they're usually not giving you a liquid takeout. So it's really doesn't apply.
I found out an interesting lesson innocently, and maybe I went to the McDonald's at Rutgers Plaza, and I went in, and the manager initially was excited. She took the information and whatever, and she agreed. And I don't know why. I came back, and I put a sticker on the door. I took a picture. And then I came back a little while later. The sticker was down, and I kind of went in. I was looking around. I don't know if I asked something. And the owner of that franchise came and spoke to me, and he goes, "No, you can't do this. McDonald's will not allow this."
Oh,
Because they're
wow.
a franchisee, and it's like, no, they follow McDonald's rules.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I thought that was interesting. I thought I was making inroads into, like a big chain. But no.
Chains are difficult. So does it
Live and
mean
learn.
that they're pulling out from the program?
Yeah. They took it down. No, the McDonald's entity, nope, you can't tell us to do that. We won't do it.
All right. Well, we can keep. If there's
that
other
was
restaurants that you come acroross in the township,
I'm sorry, I've been doing other things. I did go to that deli at the end of DeMott to Amwell.
Oh, yeah.
They were very nice, and I put up the sticker. I have to send you the information.
Oh, yeah. Send me their info so I
I
can
keep
put it.
forgetting, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just email it to me or whatever when you
They were
remember.
very, very open and
Good.
positive. I haven't been back to kind of like check.
That business is owned by a family from Jessica Johnson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, send that if you can, because I'd like to get their information up on the website. We should.
Yes.
Okay, great.
But McDonald's disappointed me.
So, was it Paul who went to Jersey Mike's?
He did, yeah. He said same thing. He had to try and like talk to the owner, and the owner wasn't there, so he kind of had the same information.
Mike's has gotten big. I remember back in the day, it was like,
Oh, yeah, they all
Yeah. They now have their sign on the Rutgers Athletic Center.
They are.
OMG.
Yep.
Annual stream cleanup, so I'm thinking for the purposes of event announcement,
I want to do that. I haven't done that.
are we in sync with the Franklin Times?
The last issue of the Franklin Times only went out pretty recently.
And the next one will be after that?
I would assume so, but I can find out. Normally it would be quarterly, but Walter, you brought it in last time, wasn't it? What, like in November?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It's twice a year.
Well, if it's coming in March, the next one, it will be perfect fit.
That would be great.
Even if it comes at the beginning of April, it will be still okay.
Yeah.
A-okay.
Yeah.
So if we can submit article
Okay.
to Franklin.
If you can get it to me, I'll get it there. We can at least get it on our website and put a link to it, and do a social media post and.
We'll do all those
Yeah. Yeah.
typical, it's just in addition to.
Okay, so you're gonna send me an article
Yeah.
and I'll find
And
out.
we want to do Nixle on that one as well.
We
But
will.
Nixle comes much later then, right? It
Well, we
typically
can
comes-
schedule it, I mean, you wanna get it closer to the event,
Yeah.
so we can,
Yeah.
like with the composting workshop, I was able to ask them to do 2 nixles, one, and then I was gonna have them do one tomorrow, so we can do that kind of thing too.
Mhm.
Do you need anything for that presentation?
What?
Do you need my help?
No, I'm good.
You go
No, I'm
ahead.
good.
No, you have it.
I'm good.
Okay. No hand?
Give me a place to talk, I'm good.
I mean, what it's, you mean, carrying stuff?
No, I mean, I do have a couple of things I want to show. I have
You need
like-
help from the
Yeah.
car, probably, too.
Well, I mean, it's light, they're plastic, but if I need help, I will ask. Thank
Okay.
you. Oh, that'll be a new one for me, asking for help.
Because other than that annual stream cleanup, I have my usual suspects. We will have the mailing coming up. I will generate flyers soon, which will be pretty much the one that I had before. I just changed the date.
Okay.
I may update picture, but that's it. I will reach out to. I will synchronize with Lower Raritan Watershed Partnership. I will send email to the Watershed Institute, even though last time they pulled out, and I understand it. If they feel like we can handle it by ourselves,
Yeah.
they can just put their resources elsewhere. Cub Scouts, Franklin High School, Rutgers Prep. I do not have contact to the Edison Charter School and then the other one. Do we have contact to these schools?
Oh, the Thomas Edison one? I know a teacher, she's on the Trails Committee that works for the Thomas Edison Charter School.
I think I met her at
Ignatia?
at Sustainable Jersey.
Yes,
and
yes.
I didn't get her contact.
I have it. I can
Yeah,
send it to you,
okay.
Ignatia Patel. She's the sustainability and the environmental teacher there.
Exactly,
She's
yeah.
great. Yeah, she's on our Trails Committee. Okay.
So that one, and do we have contact to the school next to Colonial Park? The
Oh, that's the
Central Jersey?
Central Jersey. Oh no, that's oh yeah, that is Central Jersey Prep,
Yeah.
the charter school.
Yeah.
I don't, but I'm sure we can find one. I'm sure we can.
What do you mean?
I'm sure we can find someone who has a contact there. Like there's got to be somebody on one of our committees or something. So
Can you find?
I could see if I can figure it out.
Thank you. Other old business as requested by commissioners.
I don't know. I'm trying to find this Fiona Bennett that she was talking about. Okay.
Because if not, then we can open to the public.
Yeah. Yes, you may as well.
So move.
Second, third.
All in favor, say
Aye.
aye. Public.
I know I've said this at a previous meeting, but I think that at the composting event, we should see if the astronomy club wants to have a table, talk about the dark sky stuff, and have some handouts or something.
So speaking of our events, we typically have a table of some sort, and we have flyers of some sort. We have a banner
We do, we have a banner, we have a
for
tablecloth.
the energy and whatnot.
Yeah, we have night lights.
So we would definitely welcome if somebody, you're saying that somebody can staff it, somebody can come?
No, like, somebody from the astronomy club maybe come and have their own table so they can be like somebody to talk to the public about it a little bit more directly.
We would certainly support that. I think.
We can ask them, yeah.
Yeah, I think just like to ask them and
Yeah.
invite them to do that, I think would be good.
Right, they're supposed to be here on the February 16th, definitely.
Yeah.
So that will be even before.
23rd,
Yeah,
yeah.
23rd, thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, the only other old business I had, oh my gosh, forget it, I'll talk about it afterwards. Public comment, I just realized we're good.
Are we done?
Yep.
Bill?
I move that we close public.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So, Tara?
Oh, the only other thing, before you guys leave, I got the business cards from the.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, so before you leave, I can give you all a bunch. I picked them
Christmas
up.
gift after Christmas.
Yes.
20th century, but
I will give them to you as you
You
leave.
said it's, what's the
Does it have a
allowance
QR code
money
on
per
it?
person?
How
many
I
did we
don't know.
purchase, 500?
Yeah, that's what I did for the
No,
seniors.
we purchased, I just put the
500?
invoice in there. I think I'll tell you how many are in here. Hold on.
Please, give or take 10 of us. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I figure we could just split them up and then I'll have extras, or if you want to split them all up, that's totally up to you guys. But we should adjourn and then we can hand them out as you walk out.
Motion to adjourn, or did we already do that?
Not yet.
you cannot adjourn until you receive a pack.
Oh, I thought you were doing that afterwards.
After the
You
meeting.
can adjourn, and then we can hand them out as we go.
Motion to adjourn, if you insist.
Second.
This is one of the.
Thank you.
meetings.
Aye.
Aye.